And you're listening to the 402 Business Insider. I'm Travis Filing, Transformation Marketing. With me, as always, Gary Tharnish from Home Design Real Estate Group. It only took me a year to get that down in order, you know. How you doing today?
I love it. I am doing great. Enjoyed a nice morning out on the porch. I was like, I don't want to go do the radio show. I want to stay on the porch. And then I'm like,
I wonder if I could fall it in.
Chocolate.
Phone it in.
I'm in.
Yeah, we can't. I know. Our guest today is Erika Jensen from the chocolate season. How are you?
Just squeaking in here real quick.
That's all right.
you made it.
I'm like the first guy. I get here a half an hour or so early. Gary gets here about 1 minute before you did. Which was 1 minute before the listeners got here. So we're all good.
Yeah, we're all good.
We all made
panicking.
it.
We're all good.
My age shows I say MapQuest still. So I'm just like, my MapQuest got me in the wrong spot.
I didn't know MapQuest was still a thing.
I don't think it is, but I was the girl that, printed off maps and I was doing deliveries in Omaha how many years ago.
Gosh,
you're just like flipping through the papers and you're on the interstate.
Well, Gary and I joke about that because he was in, the flower business forever. When I was 16, we delivered pizzas and you always had the map, the big map.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And, okay. Smith Street's at B12 and it was like playing Battleship and you're trying to find.
And then you have a pencil hole in that one spot and you're like, is that my road?
Right.
I love it.
Somebody put a pin right where you need to read.
Yeah. So I always say Tom nails Jell-O to the wall every morning, 70 pieces of it, and tries to keep it up on the wall all day because he manages 70 to 80 semi-truck drivers. And he goes, my biggest pet peeve is when they call me and they're like, I'm at a dead end and I can't find whatever. And he's like, okay, well, so he can ping them and see where they are. And then they're like, can you tell me what? He goes, well, grab your atlas. What?
Oh, no.
Grab your atlas. Oh, I have one, but I don't even know how to use it. And Tom's like, well, you're going to learn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I remember when GPS first came out in the floral business, and if I had a late delivery or something, I'd take out to an acreage or something. I always love it when it says, you've arrived. And I'm like, that's interesting. There's corn, north, south, east, west.
And like one porta potty. Yeah. You're like,
right.
There it is.
Do they live
That's what I wanted.
in there somewhere? Anyway, MapQuest is great.
Our sponsors for the first segment are Lincoln Coin and Bullion and Wyuka Cemetery. So I want to thank those guys for being sponsors. And like I said, our guest today is Erika Jensen from the chocolate season. And I got to say, when you opened your doors, Gary and I each weighed about 170, 180 pounds. So
me too.
Yeah, look at, well, you're still doing, you still look great. We're a mess, but. So how are you?
Since I was David O'Brien's age, but anyway,
junior high, maybe.
Yeah, right.
Looking at these little slim teenagers over here.
Yes.
Enjoy your metabolism.
Slim
now,
is
boys.
overrated.
That's right. That's
Do
right.
chocolate daily.
So just give the listeners, if they haven't, everybody's heard of you, but just in case a few people haven't, just tell us a little.
Quick rundown. Okay, chocolate season is just off of 40th and Old Cheney. We are leased through Hampton, so we're in the Williamsburg Business Plaza. Everybody's like, what is that? And then I say Williamsburg Hy-Vee, and they're like, that's the place. Apparently one of the best Hy-Vees in town. So if you're leaving Hy-Vee, just look up and to the left. We're right there, kind of like Jesus.
I always think of what was the revolving restaurant that was right there on the corner. It was Charlie's.
It's Misty's. It was originally
El
Misty's.
Patro's there now.
El
Great.
Patro's.
Are they?
Good margaritas. Kitchen staff gets that a lot. Because we're a kitchen staff. But yeah, no, we are a full coffee, chocolates, brownie, desserts, waffles on the weekend, retreat for life. I mean, honestly, everything's made in house. Full espresso bar, locally roasted coffee from Hardy. All the syrups are made in house. You're enjoying our seasonal latte, the caramel corn latte. We make
this is amazing
homemade corn milk. And then we have a salted caramel cold foam and just a little pinch of caramel sauce in there. You're having our cold brew water. I have the berry hibiscus using tea from an herbal clinical herbalist in Omaha. Her name's Andrea from Artemis. So we like to do a lot of natural, but good for you, tasty. But yeah, cheesecakes, truffles, bars, caramel corn, fudge, quiche, gosh, whatever you want. I've either made it or I can make it for you in a minute.
Well, Kenny was in here. He always sets up our cameras and he's like, oh, we were just there yesterday and I had I think he said an almond joy cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
Like,
we have so many cheesecake flavors. We're really well known for the cheesecake. Whenever I get bakers in the kitchen and I tell them how we make it, they look at me and they're like, are you kidding? And it's just because it's a weird way that I make the cheesecake. And once they learn it, it's wonderful. Koya is our cheesecake master right now. We just have a certain way of baking it to where it's decadent and rich and luxurious, but it's light and it doesn't sit in your tummy. It doesn't feel really heavy.
And low in calories, right?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It has eggs, which is protein.
So you can
And
have it
fruit.
for breakfast.
Chocolate is so
Yeah,
good
yeah.
and romantic and seductive, and
It
just
is.
stop because I am
is.
just like, I need chocolate right now. Lots
Well,
of
I
it.
brought you some chocolate. If
She
you want to
did.
eat it
She
on
brought
air. I brought you
chocolate.
one of our
Oh,
naughty
look at
brownies,
that.
and then I brought you a
Ooh.
4-piece of the summer collection. What's
Okay.
fun about chocolate season is that we actually rotate our bonbon selection. Like the full bar changes 3 to 4 times a year. A lot of chocolate shops, because it's easier and more cost efficient and smarter, only give customers a certain menu, and that's like their standard menu. And they might launch one flavor, maybe 2 to 3 a year that's new, and it comes in and comes out. But we give you guys a full bar of 16 to 24 flavors 3 to 4 times a year. Brand new. Christmas collection, I have 7 never before seen flavors. Don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but you know, I like a challenge.
Because you're
Oh.
amazing.
Let's just
Okay,
do
so
it.
I was a rock drummer in the 70s and 80s. So I'm going to guess your naughty brownie probably isn't like the one I had in the
No.
80s. Why is it naughty?
Oh, well, because it
Why is
has
your brownie
so
naughty?
much goodness in it. But no,
I love
it was a form of a brookie before brookies were brookies. I started making naughty brownies, I don't know, 12, 15 years ago. But it was cookie dough, Oreo. And then our chocolate brownie is chocolate and cocoa based. So it has a little bit of everything, melted butter to get that kind of crackly top. What's fun about our brownies in the store is a lot of restaurants, which again, smarter, use one base recipe or one base mix, and then
Okay.
they just change the flavorings. But because I'm a glutton for punishment, every single brownie recipe is completely unique. It's not one brownie recipe is like the other. So unsweetened chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, melted butter, creamed butter, fluffy sugar, melt the sugar into the butter. All of them have different techniques, and they all produce different textures because we want to have a brownie for every mood and memory.
I'm having a Schitt's Creek thought here. Did you ever watch that show?
Yes, I
Schitt's
did.
Creek?
You
So
David.
You gave me
Fluffy,
a stroke, by the way,
uh,
right there.
Fold in
uh,
the cheese, David.
We're not on tape delay.
Just fold it. It's
It's
your
the name
recipe.
of a show. It
It
has
is.
2
No, it
T's.
is, yeah.
It has
Fold
2
it in.
T's. We're okay. It's with 2 T's. But the scene on there where she's like, okay, and then fold it in, and
Fold
he's
in the
like,
cheese.
well, how do you
How do you
fold
fold
it
it
in?
in?
How do you fold? Just fold it. Well, what and I'm
It's
like,
your
but
recipe.
okay,
Why
so
don't you fold
fluffy
it?
sugar.
Yeah.
What is fluffy sugar?
it's just
It sounds like
it's
the
just-
cotton candy. Is
It's just a bit. It's like are we like creaming it? Like even just little things like when you're making a caramel at home, you can fluff your sugar by adding lemon juice to it because it changes the molecular structure, and you're less likely to have lumps in your caramel if you do it that way when doing a dry caramelization. If you have problems with that, I do not.
I'm just
But-
gonna
Yeah,
tell
I
you
hope
now.
you don't.
I love chocolate people.
But like I said, it's like brown sugar, white sugar. Every brownie's recipe is different, so we have a brownie for every mood and memory.
So has this kind of been your thing since you were a kid? You were just into baking, or what got you started down this path?
Yeah.
Mom issues. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Mom, I hope you're not listening. No, my grandma is actually, she was a farmer's wife, lived a half hour north of town. I grew up in Iowa. Oh my God, I said that on the radio. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Nebraskans.
That's good. You're here now.
I'm
Yeah.
here now.
Yeah.
But yeah, grandma was like the quintessential farmer's wife. Like you went in for a hug and her arm flaps like suffocated you, but you liked it.
My God,
Um,
I love this
yeah.
lady.
But like it was meatloaf, tuna casserole with the peas. That's the only way to make it.
Of course.
Banana bread, the pudding, chocolate chip cookies in the country crock container that are in the
Mm.
freezer waiting for you. Homemade angel food for every birthday. And so it was one of those things like she doesn't have to bake. She's a widow. She lives alone at the farm, but she like does it because she wants you to be loved. She wants to know, I thought of you and I'm thinking of you right now. And it was just one of those things. Every time I ate something that she made or made with her, it was just like you just felt all the warm and fuzzies. And I come from a slightly emotionally unavailable family. And so that was like really a lot for me. And I went through college at UNO and I have a marketing and journalism degree. And I wasn't feeling super fulfilled with it. And my husband said, well, what makes you really happy? And I said, food. Like I love to bake it. I love to make it. Love to eat it. And he goes, can you find a way to get paid for it? And back then I was like, sure. Reality sets in. You're in the food industry. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just was like, what if I could make something so delicious and so heartfelt that people felt loved when they got it in the mail or when someone put it on their teacher's desk and they're like, you did this for me? Like, oh man, thanks. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like to give that feeling in a world of, even back then in 2007, cell phones weren't what they are now. But even then we saw the detachment of humanity already happening. And I was like, what could we do to bring us back to the core of, I see you. I just appreciate you. You're my dog walker. You're my radio guy. You're my teacher. You're my dad. And I want to make something that's so special that you're just like, oh, even for a moment, because life sucks a lot of the time. And you're like, oh, thanks. That's really exciting and fun.
And it's funny because I'm like, personally, I'm not a chocolate person, or at least I didn't think I was until somebody gave me one of our clients gave one of the boxes, and it showed up. I'm like, oh, well, that's really cool. I'll give one a try. It's like, this does not taste like, I mean, it's not like a Hershey's bar.
No.
It is so unique and so different. And I thought, oh man, this is good. So I had one, and I had it at the office, and it was out in the break room, which is a mistake. And that's
Nice
the only
of you
one
to
I
share.
had.
Yeah, well, like we just basically at chocolate season, we try to, I went overseas. I was over there for several weeks. I had a friend at Burdick Chocolate out east. He's from Germany. He works for Burdick now. And I told him about my side hustle at the time. I was just 23. And he goes, well, when are you going to Europe? And I was like, I just bought a house I can't afford. I literally caused the housing crisis of like 2007, 2008. I'm newly married. I had just quit my job. I can't afford Europe. He's like, get a credit card and go. Otherwise you'll never get it. You just won't get it. And so I told my husband, I was like, I need a credit card. I need to go to Europe. Can I go? So yeah, he basically called up a bunch of his buddies in France, Italy, and Switzerland. Is like, I'm sending this girl over, let her eat in your kitchen and take some notes. And so we basically are fusing Midwestern warmth and hospitality with European artistry. And we want to give you guys a flavor adventure every time.
You know, the thing about Europe is that whatever your profession is, you can make a great living doing just that. I was in the floral industry, met a lady that spent 30 years of her life developing a truly dark purple carnation. That's what she did her whole life. She was passionate about it. They invest in it. The country believes in it. People believe in it. They support it. The government supports it. Just absolutely crazy. But yeah, but when you get to Europe, it's that way, right? Yeah. Like, just so unique.
It was beautiful. And it's like, I want to go back, and I flew into Detroit and I was so sad. And I was like, welcome to America.
Like Cleveland.
I mean, they do have that one fountain in the airport and you're like, oh, culture.
I love it.
Nice.
So we're going to have to take a break here in just a little bit. But one thing, I want to touch on a lot of things with you, but one thing, of course, is gift giving, which I think is amazing with your company.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, and it's just absolutely
great. Spoiler alert, we have shipped to all 50 states. All of America has had chocolate season.
I love it.
Idiot alert.
Idiot alert.
Awesome.
I just sent my client gift to a client recently, which of course is box of meat, steaks, and all that stuff from Omaha Steaks, who she politely called and said, oh, I never told you I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, no.
Send them back.
I need to have a second one. Well, anyway, you're listening to the 402 Business Insider, and we'll be right back with this wonderful discussion of chocolate. Insider, where we are just having a chocolate fest here this
Yes,
morning.
we are.
I am in heaven. So in heaven. This segment is sponsored by Integrated Behavioral Health Services, Complete Family Dermatology, and Berry Law. Just a little heads up on Berry Law. If you're a veteran and you need some legal advice or help in any way, that is your law firm right there.
He
Berry
just has
Law.
a book too.
Yeah, he does. His
have a
dad
book.
has a
That's
book.
amazing.
Right.
And he's actually, they're helping my son-in-law, who is military, who got injured, and they're working with him. So
Nice.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, good
So
people.
I'm
over
real
there.
curious to see what the outcome is going to be.
I did
but
John's wedding flowers.
Oh.
So I know him.
Lincoln is such a small town.
It is
Such a
just
small town.
The whole thing is small.
So what is this brownie again? I love being in radio because there's like one knife in the whole building, and
I'm
I
sure
think they
it's
got
super
this
sharp.
from was it Norman Bates? What was the shower scene?
Psycho.
That's the Psycho. That's
Yeah.
this knife.
Yeah.
The one radio station
No,
knife.
it's
I think it was here
character
when I was
building.
here in 2000.
good.
So what's the brownie again, though?
So that's the naughty brownie. So that's cookie dough, and that is our like 2 types of chocolate chunks, 2 types of flours, 2 types of sugars, butter, salt. So it's like it's our quintessential chocolate chip cookie recipe, and then Oreos, and then this is just a special type of brownie recipe where it's like chewy, but the crackly top, and like veggie.
Man, that is good. That
Yeah.
is good. Weigh in, guys. What do you think?
10 out of 10.
That, oh,
10
man.
out of 10.
10.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like that.
Love it.
Boost the
Oh
ego.
my
Thank
God,
you.
This is the best show yet. Let's keep going. Did you
Yes.
bring a box or you did
I
actually?
There
did
is a
bring a
box
box of
here.
chocolates,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so you start off cottage industry kind of. You're working
Yes,
here and there.
2-room
And,
schoolhouse.
okay, what
Yeah.
brought you to Lincoln?
My sister, I have a twin sister.
Okay.
We are fraternal. So we always say like yin and yang. Has anybody watched the Wednesday show? Like Wednesday and her roommate, the boys are not.
Oh, yes.
Which one's Wednesday? Food industry did it to me. Okay. And then my sister is a ray of sunshine. She is a rainbow. She is Pollyanna. She is the light to my dark. Yeah, she is amazing. She's a PT at Madonna. And yeah, she has kids that are same age as my kids. And, her family was going through some stuff 5 years ago. And it just really made me go, I want to be close to you. I want to be there. Let's sell everything we have and move. Smart moves. As you can tell, the recurring theme is I am so smart in all my decisions. So, but no, it's been a blessing. Lincoln has really been great for the chocolate season. And like I said, I would do it all over again to be close to my sister. So
That's awesome. So now, how exactly how did you land on this concept?
it's not romantic or sexy.
That's all right.
Okay, so college, went to UNO, got a degree, worked for a really big dealership, being a marketing person, unfulfilling, sad, Ben and Jerry's, newly married, husband thought it was either the job or him. And so he was just like, what is it? And I said, it's the job. And he's like, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I don't know. I just want to make an impact in people's life. And I was like, well, what do you like to do? And I said, eat. And he's like, well, how do you make money at that? And so, so it turned baking and just chocolate. And I love flavor development. I love traveling. Cupcakes were really big back then. So I realized the one thing I thought about was like, when I get good at this, the cupcake trend will be over, which it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
it kind of is.
Yeah.
It is. So I
well,
thought,
for sure you are good at this.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
oh my gosh, this drink I'm drinking is like,
I know.
I love flavor. I love flavor development.
I'm such an old soul. I've never had an iced coffee.
It's not
before.
iced coffee. It's
I know.
cold brew.
Cold, excuse me. See, there you go. I don't even know the terms.
Iced coffee is yesterday's coffee over ice. So
Okay.
make sure you watch
Ah.
what you order.
so
Okay.
cold brew. You brew it cold? No.
Yes, darling. Yes. So,
Well, I'm not.
so
darling.
it's a big.
You just made my
She's
day.
probably sitting here going,
Yes.
how did these idiots get a radio show?
I know.
They know nothing.
Okay, sweetheart, go ahead. Tell me.
It's a big bucket.
See,
and
chocolate is
yes,
romantic.
and so you have different grind levels for espresso, French press,
Okay.
drip. The coarseness of the grounds needs to change for every type of brewing method. So for cold brew, you have a coarser ground, and we put it in a big bucket with a filter, and then you're taking cold water and you're putting it in a concentric pattern to
Okay.
fully wet the grounds, and then you are letting it sit for, depending on who's brewing, 15, 18, 24 hours. And the slow steeping of that does reduce the acidity level. And so for people that sometimes have stomach problems with coffee, we often suggest cold brew because the acid is a lot less. So it might be easier to stomach, especially if you have a cold brew latte where you have the dairy, as long as you're not dairy issues, but we do have almond and oat milk. But yeah, it's a really great way to have a smooth cup of coffee because that acid is so low. And then you just drain it, and then it's a cold brew concentrate, and you cut it with water or milk.
So cold brew is awesome. Iced coffee is leftovers on ice.
I mean,
yeah,
let's be
I'm
honest,
gonna do
it
the
is.
cold brew.
You ask your barista and have them lie to you.
I
That's why
love
we
that.
don't do it.
So the scientific part of what you do is amazing because I love to cook. And people are like, what's your recipe for this? It's great. I'm like, I don't know. Today it was like some of this and some of that and so on and so forth. I'm a horrible at baking. My youngest daughter's great baker. I mean, she's amazing. And because she follows the directions, she knows what she's doing. I'm kind of like, did I put a tablespoon of that? Well, I'll just do another one.
Oh, no.
And then oh God, I didn't count my eggs and the shells are all messed up. And I'll add another one. And I have made the most disasters. My favorite thing I ever made was a beef barley soup. And my mom and grandmother always make these dumplings they put in it that were amazing. Good. So I call my mom to get the dumpling recipe. When I'm done, the soup's green. The dumplings are just like a covering on. I mean, I just can't do anything baking and scientific. Anyway, so I'm glad you can because this is all
once
amazing.
we start talking about chocolates at one of the next segments, we're going to talk about like water activity and formulation for natural shelf life and balancing cocoa fats, dairy fats, water, solids, cocoa content. You can contain the water activity through alcohol, fat, and different types of sugars. And
so scientific.
It's really, I have a spreadsheet. So my dad, who's a CPA, would be really proud. That's one time he used a spreadsheet.
I'm saying there seems to be a lot of science in your kitchen. There is no science in my kitchen.
Right,
just cursing.
Intentional. That's a key word. We are very intentional.
I love it. All right. Well, you're listening to the 402 Business Insider, and we have a break coming up. So we were going to catch you on the backside right after this. And we're back on the 402 Business Insider, and we're talking with Erika from the chocolate season. This segment is brought to us by the UPS stores and Red Rhino Roofing. Saw Steve as I was driving out of town this morning. He's actually measuring up a house for me, so he's going to do some siding. And love
He's a good guy. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's, like I said, he's been doing my stuff for 20 some odd years. So every property I have, he's the first guy I call, and he's up on the roof. So they do a great job. Yeah.
A lot of it is about trust, and knowing just after the short amount of time meeting you, it's like
you're traumatized.
No,
you guys are kindred spirits, man.
There's a lot of me that hasn't come out that you know yet. Trust me. But anyway, you can already tell that you can really trust the ingredients that you use. Just off air, we were talking about it, and it's just not out of a box or a jug or whatever. I mean, you like literally scientifically develop these things. Yes. It's amazing. And you can taste it. Like this drink that I'm having, which I now wish came in a keg. Is so
next
good.
year.
Oh my God. Next year. I love it. Yes. Anyway, so what's your favorite chocolate?
Favorite chocolate?
Yours,
like bonbon or chocolate confection, bar, toffee?
When you go to
single
work,
origin, like do I eat stuff in the cooler?
And you're gonna split. You're like, yep, I'm in it today.
Oh,
I need a. What do you go get?
Depends on my mood and the weather. Like right now, I brought you snozberry and lemon tart in that box, and those are some of my favorites right now. But when I'm feeling like homey and cuddly, I like the Beurre Noisette truffle. I really like the bars because I like to nibble a little at a time. We have a range of different solid chocolate bars. We have chocolate from Ghana. We have chocolate from Venezuela. They all have different notes and profiles. If I'm feeling kind of exciting, the Itakuja is a double fermented that has notes of passion fruit. But if I'm feeling kind of homey, then sometimes I will I'll eat a little Tanariva and Dulce and sandwich it together and eat it with like a piece of salt. I'm that girl. But like even all my girls know, like, when they're making that cookie dough, I have what's called cookie dough tax. And if I'm in the office, the girls know that they can't, wrap up all the dough without giving me a spoonful of cookie dough, and they just leave it on my desk. So if I'm out up front helping out and I come back and there's it's a spoon of cookie dough, and it's not like a small spoon, it's like a big one.
There you go.
And so even we had a new baker, Ellie, she was making cookie dough, and Hannah's like, cookie dough tax. Gotta do it. She'll get mad.
Now that's the first kind of tax I've ever heard about that I'm
totally on board with.
I'm a tax I can get behind.
I think I am the person that eats the most at the store. Like I snack on this stuff all the time, all day, every day. Every day I eat it.
I have a shovel that we could call a spoon. If I just dropped it by for tax purposes.
I am never tired of my own product.
Oh, I believe it.
That's how could you be? I mean, hello.
Yeah.
Yum.
It is delicious.
It is delicious. I'm glad, and I love that you brought some here today. Tell me a little bit about
this up?
Gift boxes. Like, let's say I want to send them to my clients. What? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have a lovely website that we make it so easy for you to either order it and ship nationwide, no problem. Pick out whatever so we have gift boxes already curated. And like if you have a coffee lovers, a sweet and salty, you just want a small thing like a classic, you can pick it online and then you put in a gift card message. We handwrite the message for you and then we ship it. But if you're like, oh, I'm going to have some people in the office today, I need to pick this up Friday, you could order it. You order it today and then say, I want it Friday the 13th or whatever. And you can run through the drive-thru and be like, hi, my name's George. I have an order. And then they'll get it and they'll pass it through the window to you. So you can order it and pick up. So no matter what you want, even if you go to my store and you're like, oh, you're out of chocolate covered chips again. I'm like, yes, because they sell out so fast. But you could make me your chocolate slave and say, girl, I need chips Saturday. I've had a rough week. We will make it. And then you come pick it up. So don't ever say you're out, because you just buy it and I will make it for you.
And it's such one of those weird combinations. And you go, chocolate on potato chips.
Oh, it's so good.
It is good. I've actually had,
You have those?
Yeah, from you.
Oh, thank you.
I've had it from you.
Yes.
I love.
We have a bank that's all they give for a client gift. Like they have a client from out of town, and we have to like supersize it. Like it's 4 times the normal batch size, and they just give that every year. That's all the guy wants.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would be the box of assortment guy, because like where you said, if your client likes this kind of chocolate or that, I mean, I just sent a box of meat to a vegetarian client, so I'm not ever going to
just go
probably know
online.
what their taste in chocolate is.
Go online. There's
but-
some that says gift boxes and look at the selection, or you can cherry pick your own box. Like, let's pick out some of your favorites and then add the item gift wrap.
So if you
And
do
I
know.
will figure out how to make it work because I have several sizes of boxes. It's tissue, it's satin ribbon, it's a handwritten card. So you don't even, if you're like, I don't like any of your assortments, Erica, you're dumb. I'm like, fine, pick your own. Then hit gift wrap. I will make it your own custom selection.
I've received several of your boxes as gifts. They're
Oh,
always
thank
amazing,
you.
and I'm
Well, and I
Yum.
just put it up to the camera. I mean, it's almost like artwork.
right. It is.
I
Yeah,
almost
so you
feel
got your
bad, like
little-
we're getting
you got
ready
your
to
little
carry
truffle
into
guide.
it.
Yeah.
So Snosberry, she comes out once every couple years. So that's a fun one.
That's this.
That is based on, so one of my first beers in Lincoln was Kincaidor Snosberry because I love sours.
Okay.
And
That's this one, right?
Yeah. And so the can colors are those colors. So you remember the can that has like purple and that bright blue. So we decorated it to look like their can. But it's basically a raspberry and passion fruit caramelized ganache that's deglazed by an entire can of Snosberry beer.
This
Yeah,
knife
you're
is
really
not
good at that.
cutting well. I'm trying to cut
Yeah,
it
no,
before
it's
to
good.
share with everybody.
And
not only
I
does
have this foot-long knife.
And it's like red ganache.
Yes.
So
Not
it's really
only does
now
it-
now.
it really looks like something bad happened in the
Yeah, you're doing a
studio
good job.
here,
But like that shell isn't
Ah.
white chocolate. It's actually yuzu chocolate because we wanted you to have that sour experience. So you're going to
Okay.
have sour and fruit. And then
Gary,
you're
you're just going to
end,
get a mess here.
You're going to end. You should hand feed each other like a lady and
yes,
tramp.
there we go.
Oh my God.
But you're going to get that brightness of the bright fruits. So passion fruit and raspberry, naturally acidic. Yuzu is like the glow up of a lemon. So it's a Japanese citrus fruit. It's like a delicate
very good.
citrus, but then you get that like hoppiness of beer right at the end because
Oh,
it's actual beer in it.
that's yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my vacation just went on, or my mouth went on a little
It's
vacation.
one of my favorites. Like I could
That
lick
is
that knife
really
right now
good.
if we were having that
Oh
kind
my
of show,
God.
Yeah.
but like I don't think we are.
Mm,
So.
You
finger
can if
looking
you
good.
want.
Oh my
It's
lord!
one of my favorite ones. I just love it so much.
And I love this little menu. Look at that. So it tells you about the different types of chocolate.
Oh god, that's so
I
good.
love that.
Yeah.
That
Yummy.
is really good.
Yeah, summer is our low collection because it's harder,
Oh,
to
thank you.
move a lot of chocolate this summer. So the summer collection only has 16 flavors, but when you get the winter menu that will come out in the fall, the bonbons will be smaller pictures because we'll have like 24 options on there.
These are
So-
literally like pieces of art.
Yeah, and
I mean, it's gorgeous.
how do you come up with the? I'm gonna take this and this and because to me, my brain, I would never even think of these ingredients by themselves, let alone put them together.
I eat a lot. I eat and drink a lot.
Well, and you're passionate about
Yeah.
it. I mean, you're passionate. Your passion just flows out of everything.
I love it.
chocolate.
I
mean,
love
think
it.
it's great.
I love to give
So-
people something fun.
So I don't want to bring up one of your competitors, so I won't say the name of it. But my son is the CEO of an international chocolate company, their factory, and he works in Berkeley, California.
Oh, that's amazing.
And my grandson's name's Charlie. So Charlie and the Chocolate
Aw,
Factory, right?
so
Don't you love
cute.
that? But one thing that I love about the company when it was started, I believe in the 80s, by a gentleman that had so much money he didn't know what to do with the rest of his life. He retired early and he loved chocolate. And he went, you know what?
Such a
So
lunch.
much of the chocolate is sourced from Ghana. And he
Mhm.
goes, I want to source chocolate from all different parts of the world.
Mhm.
And then he brings it in and their scientists blend it and do all what you're talking about
Yes.
to come up with the chocolate. And I can just feel that you do that you have this sense of, I don't want all one to be the same. I'm an experiment. I'm going to be
Yes.
scientific about it, which who would think, And when you have like this piece of chocolate that we just had right now, it's like a Hershey's bar, not interested.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Yeah.
can't even
right?
s'mores
It's-
anymore.
Oh, I'll bet. I
It's
bet.
hard.
Yeah.
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 It
you
just
wouldn't
tastes
need
like
to.
sugar. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's not what I wanted. I wanted chocolate.
No
Well,
kidding.
even like the mixes you get in the store, it's like this is terrible.
Yeah.
I just can't
Yeah.
believe that people just buy these.
Well, the thing is like we have anywhere from like 26 to 30 couvertures we're working with at a time. So whenever I'm developing a flavor profile for the interior of a truffle or a bonbon, I am thinking about the interior, but I'm also thinking about the exterior. Like the shell is a flavor carrier. You want the shell to be thin enough to not detract from the filling, but thick enough that doesn't crack when you demold it. And like, is you're good? That's the first thing you taste because the shell is covering the filling, but you don't want it to distract from the interior. And the interior is not just like, oh, it's a dark chocolate ganache. Is it I don't know, like fruity? Is it have a lot of like cereal and oat notes? Is it tannic? Does it have a high acid? Like all those will change. Like I would never put a takuja with hazelnut. Like why? No, that's a terrible idea. It would be better to do like the araguani, which is from Venezuela, has a lot more earthy tones. So that would probably complement hazelnut better. So it's just like things to think about when you're developing a full flavor profile.
Yeah. So the chocolate we just ate was snozberry.
Snozberry. I just love that beer. So good.
Well, that was so good. It was like all the different flavors and how they blended together. It was, and the way you describe, while you were describing it, I was eating it going, I'm experiencing that. Experiencing that. It is an experience, literally.
It was very bright.
Do you do you do any type of experiences at your place? Like you can bring in 6 people and sit and play chocolate?
So I've done pairing classes with a lot of small businesses in town. So we just got done with Jesse at the Post. We had like a Not Your Daddy's Old Fashioned class. So we had that during Father's Day where he developed 5 completely crazy old fashions. They're so good that for everybody, whether you like old fashions or not, there was a drink for you. And so what he did is when I did R&D for that, I went to the bar. He was playing around behind the counter. We'd taste stuff. And I literally have like this tackle box of couvertures. So they're all labeled. And then I would drink his drink and I'd try it with the chocolate. It'd be like, Then I'd drink the drink and try it with a different chocolate and be like, that's closer. And then I'd be like, I like that, but maybe with this. And then once I have the solid couverture base flavor profile, then I turn that either into a truffle, a bar, or a dessert. So like one of the old fashions was like a salted caramel old fashioned. And we ended up doing like a variation on a moon pie. And we did like a homemade mallow, but shortbread as a fat, which is a flavor carrier. And then we dipped it not just in milk chocolate, but it's called Carmelia, which is a caramelized milk chocolate with a dusting of salt. And it like all went with the old fashioned.
So a little PSA here. You did Uber home, right? Because that sounds like a lot of drinking and a lot of chocolate, which I want that job.
Yeah.
Yes.
My husband came. So yeah.
There you go.
But sometimes you'll see my notes and just start to like go cattywampus, like 4 drinks in. I'm like, what did I mean?
It's like it all tastes good. Shovel it in.
But yeah, but everybody has their own, everybody in town, all of our small businesses are really good at what they do and they are very passionate about what they do. So my job when I want to work with you is I want to take what you're passionate in and I want to find a way to elevate it so people can be just as excited as you are about your craft. And that's what my job is when I do a pairing class.
I love that.
Well, and I know you do special events because, well, Jody and Clark, they're when one of their kids had graduated, there was a graduation party.
Oh, yes, we've done at
your event.
Oh, yeah, you can rent the store out. That we have so many fun parties there.
Oh, so let's talk about that. So let's least for like how many? 20? 30?
Oh my gosh, I think we fit. In the summer, you can get up to 60 because you have the patio, but in the winter, 50. Yeah, you can bring in outside food. I'm not that person. Like I have a lot of caterers that I love, but if you have a favorite one, bring it in. We can do small bites. If you love the scones because you're doing a brunch graduation, but you don't want to pay for a coffee house size, we'll make them smaller, small cupcakes. If your daughter loves like margaritas, but you can't serve alcohol at the party, I'll make you a margarita cupcake and a margarita truffle. Like let's have fun, like. Do it.
Truffles are so good. We were in Italy last October, and one of the excursions you could do was truffle hunting. I didn't go on it because I was just like, I'm not that classy, I guess. Yeah. But they brought a bunch of truffles back, and oh my Lord, I now love truffles. They're very earthy and just.
Well, yeah.
All right, I'll be the guy. What exactly is a truffle?
Oh, it's like a mushroom.
It's like a mushroom. It's very
It's very aromatic. Yeah.
Okay.
Which you shave it into like oils or on top, like it's a garnish on a pasta. But that is why, like you guys have seen like the OG truffle, like the cocoa powder, chocolate truffle is like all gross looking and craggly. And the reason that happened was because back when they were premiering chocolate, like way long time ago. So the story is ganache actually means idiot in French. So they say because like the wives' tale is pastry chef was telling his buddy, hey, I need you to put this cream into this to make a creme anglaise or something. And he was like tripped and poured the hot cream into chocolate. And he was like, oh crap. And so he stirred it, tried to hide it in the chocolate. And it turned into a ganache. And the chef comes in and he's like, un ganache. And then he eats it and he's like, wait a second, this is pretty good.
You're an awesome idiot.
So they would roll it and then they covered it in cocoa powder because back then truffles were so expensive. This pastry chef was like, if I could get primo dollar for this piece of candy, I'm going to make it look like a truffle because everybody knows what a truffle is, and they're going to pay through the nose for it. So I'm going to call this gourmet chocolate candy a chocolate truffle. So they're going to be like, oh my God, it's so so expensive and exciting. And even though it just looked like a little cocoa powder ball of chocolate, but that's why they made it look like that, so that people would identify two exclusive notoriety looking products. And that's why a chocolate truffle traditionally is the cocoa powder rolled ganache. But nowadays people say bonbons and truffles interchangeably because that's what people are used to. But yeah.
Love it. So pivoting here a little bit,
Mhm.
you have a drive-through, a chocolate drive-through.
Yep.
I love that.
Brilliant.
Tell me I'm in South
Yes.
Lincoln without saying I'm in South Lincoln.
Yeah.
I have a drive-through. Yes.
Yeah.
We do that for well, I'm a mom. And so I had 2 little ones when we moved here. And honestly, it is so annoying to take them out of their car seat and to unbuckle. And
no kidding.
mommy needs a latte. And I'm just so tired. And I don't want to go to McDonald's, and I don't want to go to Starbucks to get a latte when my kid is 2. So I'm like, well, how about we have a drive-through so that you can have a craft coffee experience in the warmth of your car, without your child having to drag them. Oh, they slept. Now, do I wake a baby or do I get a latte? You honestly think about it for a while, and you're like, if I wake them up, at least I have a latte to stay awake,
Right.
But yeah, we honestly did it for the convenience of, we just wanted to have absolutely no excuse not to come chocolate season. Like, oh, I'm busy, I got to drive through. Well, I need to get a gift box, get it through the drive-through. Even if you don't pre-order online, you can we have that truffle map on the window of the drive-through. So as you're waiting for your cold brew to be made, you could look at it and go, actually, I'm kind of hungry. Can you get me a 4-piece of all lemons? Sure, that'll be 1 minute. We'll go to the bar, make your box, give it to you through the window. Whatever you want. You can,
Can I just park there?
Probably could.
For the
We
day?
have some beautiful
Little drawers
landscaping.
just going in and
Hampton,
out.
I would be that bad.
Hampton does a lovely job landscaping. Everything in our vicinity is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, people honking.
Yeah.
Get about her.
Yeah, exactly. And so now you also have a food truck. Is it a food truck?
It's a coffee and treat truck.
Okay.
And we say coffee as in coffee house drinks. So like, you can get this on the truck. You can get that on the truck. You can get iced lattes on the truck, hot chocolate. We have fizzy floats in the summer. So it's our version of Italian soda, and we put ice cream in it for you. So you get fizzy floats in the summer.
Gosh,
and
I
that's
forgot
only
about
on the truck.
Italian sodas.
Yeah.
Like when you were a kid, you'd go to did you guys have
So
well,
good.
you're not from here either. Was Spaghetti Factory? Was that a thing here?
Oh, yeah.
And you always get the Italian soda.
So
Yeah,
the coffee
so
truck comes to you. We don't just park. You can have us for a 1 hour, no minimum. We'll just hang out for you and have a party. You can do guest paid. You can do host paid. You can have treats. You I want kolaches. Great. We'll have it on your truck event. Sounds good.
Oh, wow.
Our kolaches are bomb, and I swear to God, they're the best in town.
And my gay, you have kolaches?
Yeah.
Oh, my mom's maiden name's Andracek. I mean, kolaches were a staple
These
growing
are
up.
so good.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. But
Here
yeah,
we
the
go again.
coffee
What
and
exactly
treat
is that?
Oh my God.
I know.
It's
It's
like
1950
it's
and
like
I'm
a
stuck.
pillowy baked donuts, like brioche almost, and we do like a cream cheese and a raspberry, or we could do peach or lemon curd, and it's a little round pillow of heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's very dessert-like, but it's also doughy.
Yeah.
Because
So
the
I'm
outside
so-
is dough.
Yeah.
So it's
Soft.
I'm
good.
gonna pick you up.
So we need a field trip.
Yeah.
We need to do
Yes.
our next
But
show
the
from.
coffee
Can we
truck-
do
chocolate
remote?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I mean, we had you guys. We have had a radio station come out and do remote at the chocolate
Okay.
season.
Well, there
That's
we
really
go.
fun. But yeah, we can have. But yeah, we've had graduation parties. Rent the truck where we hang out in your driveway, and then people grab a drink before they go into the house. We've done wedding parties where we've put cupcakes on the truck. We've done just drinks. But the thing is, what is so cool about Chocolate Season Truck? My husband runs it, so he's so excited all the time. I don't know how he has so much energy, but we're fast. There are not long lines at the Chocolate Season
See,
Truck.
and that's
Oh.
sweet. That's one of the
We're
nice
very
things about
fast.
the
We were
trucks.
at
It takes forever.
So do you
West
go
Lund. We did like
to-
300 drinks in like 2 hours.
Oh wow. So do you go to I don't want to say random events, but events where the public is, or is it just a private thing?
No, we've gone to public events. Yeah, we've done. They just reach out, and if there's a vendor fee or not. But yeah, we were just at Nebraska City for one of their, not Applejack Days, but the event that they had just a month ago.
Oh wow.
But yeah, we were
Sweet.
there. But yeah,
Very
See what I did
we've
there?
gone all the way out to
Sweet.
Brookville. Yeah, we go.
All
Have
right.
coffee, we'll travel.
Well, we have another break coming up here, and I want to get into the business side of things when we get back. So, and I want to get into the rest of these treats. So,
Okay.
you're listening to the 402 Business Insider, and we'll be back in just a minute.
to the 402 Business Insider this morning. This segment is sponsored by Western National Bank and Complete Family Dermatology. And this morning, we're talking chocolate.
Yes,
chocolate,
we
chocolate,
are.
chocolate. We've been having a lot of fun. We're going to pivot a little bit now into the business of it, right? Because if you're not making money at it, it's going to be a tough challenge all the way around, right?
Yeah, it's a hobby.
So how is that end of it? I'm kind of like with me with business. I hate bookkeeping. It's like the Dementor sucking my soul out of my life. So how are you with that? Do you like that part, or somebody else does it?
I actually do now. We have a wonderful bookkeeper, accountant, Echo from Bell Solutions. Keeps
She's
me sane.
mine too.
I love
She's
her.
my CFO.
I love
She's a
her.
good friend of mine.
Dirty mouth, clean heart. Love her. Yeah, she keeps me sane. But honestly, I went through something called the Goldman Sachs 10KSB program when I was in Iowa. And basically, so you guys all saw Wolf on Wall Street.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Goldman Sachs is part of that. Like, but they're like, no, we're good people. We're going to start this program to help small business owners not suck at life. And so basically, it's like get a business degree boot camp in 3 months situation. You go to, I had to travel to Des Moines a couple times a month, do a 2-day workshop. We had speakers from like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it was just like so much knowledge so fast. And then we had like Zoom calls and 10 hours of homework a week. It was just a lot, but it really dives into like opening up your mind for like blue sky thinking, really nailing your financials. And that really kind of grounds you and be like, okay, this is for real. And then I gotta get real doing it. So I do enjoy it. I do like numbers.
So when I had my flower shop, a little bit similar to yours in that we're in retail, but we're also manufacturers, right? So you buy all this product and you make it. So you're manufacturing and retailing. CPAs sometimes, CFOs, all of them have a little challenge with that because it's not a one side. I mean, it isn't like we're buying widgets. You put 1,000 widgets on the shelf and you sell them, right? You can track all that. In your case, you're mixing, blending a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's really hard to tell like how much product went into this lemon chocolate, there's a lot of that. I mean, it can make a big difference, and margins in the type of industries we were in are tough. You really have to watch them.
My best friend's a florist, so I feel you.
Who here in town?
No, she's from Iowa, where I'm from.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's tough. But especially like as I told you, we had the cacao crisis of 2024, where in 1 year, cacao by the ton went up 177%. If we rolled into quarter 1 of 25, it went up to 200%. And
which is unheard of.
Insane.
I mean, yeah,
slightly frightening. Which is why I could emotionally eat at night at my own store. So that was really helpful. But
just couldn't afford to.
I just couldn't. It's like chocolate season owes me. I need
Echo's
brownie.
on the phone going, what are you doing?
Eating. And then coffee right now, we've between June of last year and June of this year, we're up 42% in our raw product costs. So
are tariffs affecting any of these prices?
A little bit, but honestly, this was all brewing long before tariffs.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of weather issues, supply and demand.
Okay.
We had like pirates in the Suez Canal, like taking ships. So cacao had to go like the long way around to get back to Europe to get processed.
Well, and it's also a commodity. I mean, if the wrong place gets an early frost, and next thing you know, the price of whatever goes through the roof.
Luckily, since we're in the Midwest, all of my agricultural farmer friends are very sympathetic and like send me tissue and alcohol, and they say, "You got it, girl."
I love it.
Oh but yeah, no, it's tough because you have to toe the line. As like chocolate in 2008 was called recession proof. Everything's going to pot, but people will always pay for chocolate because you can't afford the Birkin bag. I can't afford my kids Lululemon, but I can afford to get them a brownie that's really at a fancy shop and we can sit there and enjoy it. We can still have experiences in my price point. But I'm not going to lie, this is expensive. I have a store that has products that are of high value, but it's hard to distinguish that because we keep it easily accessible, which is not always the same thing. You don't go into Tiffany's and hang out, but I want you to hang out and I want everything to be accessible. That's why I have products that are $2. You can come in with your kid and spend $2 and have a nice afternoon, but you can also walk out with an $80 box of chocolate,
which is an amazing price point. $2 or something. Right?
Yeah.
Also $80 gift boxes.
I know. I was in Texas
for business gifts.
I was in Texas for surgery and I wanted to get my surgeon a gift. And so let's go to a flower shop and get her something before I leave. And a vase of flowers was $135.
Oh yeah, easily. Sure.
Well, and there's so much that goes into it. One of my favorite stories, and this kind of fits what you do, is the Pablo Picasso story. A woman, I don't remember if it was Spain or what, was walking through and noticed him painting.
Mhm.
And she's, oh my God, Picasso. Hey, I'm a fan. Can you sketch me briefly? And he does. He sketches her, does a little whatever 6-inch sketch of her. And she goes, how much is it? And he said, it's $5,000. And she goes, $5,000?
Mhm.
It took you 20 minutes. And he goes, no, it took me
20
all
years.
my life.
Yeah.
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 Exactly.
And that's
Like
just it. So
I've
when
been
you look
playing
and
at
you
this
go,
for 18 years. Yeah,
right.
it's my entire life.
you
Yeah.
go, a dollar for this or $2 for that. Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
I make it look easy.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I was
You
that way
really
when
do.
I used to play piano for weddings all the time. It would be like you're charging like the brides rarely said anything, but the groom would be like,
Mhm.
you know, if it was that's how it was, whichever one was the money one would be
Yeah.
like, really $200 and you're gonna play it for like 9 minutes? Like, what is that? Like, you make more than a lawyer. I go, oh, you're not paying me for 5 minutes of playing. You're paying for the 10,000 hours of practices
Right.
I've done so that I don't suck and make mistakes at your wedding.
And your
Right.
200 guests are going to have a lifetime of memories
Yeah.
from my 9 minutes
Yeah.
of playing. You're welcome.
Okay.
That's like
so,
my favorite song from Moana's, the You're Welcome song. And then also Greatest Showman, Never Enough. That's like,
bingo.
that's my life.
Yeah, perfect.
It's just-
All right,
Yeah.
so you come up with this lemon one,
Oh, the
right?
lemon tart, yes.
You
Mhm.
do the recipe; it's all ready to go.
Yep.
So then, do you price that out at that point, or you just kind of go, my individual chocolates are going to come out to be around $5 a piece. Let's stay within that every time we make one. How does that work? Because that's time consuming.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been in the biz long enough that I have all the products memorized by heart, especially with all the price increases. I've had to really nail in like, okay, where do we have the slightest bit of bubble that I can pull from this product to support that product? Because
Yeah.
that's the game it is right now. There are products I lose money on every day at the store, but I have other products that have more than my standard margin that make up the difference, because I don't want to take this product away from you just because of the environmental climates of cacao and whatnot. But I could sell this for $1 less, but I'm not going to, because I
Yeah.
need that.
Kind of like
Yeah.
a loss leader at a
Yeah,
grocery store,
yeah.
indie
Yeah.
marketing. firm.
Yeah. So,
I get
but
it.
yeah, it is tough. But like if there's an absurd flavor that I'm really working on that has a weird fruit in it, or it's going to take my girls a long time to produce it, I take that into consideration. I'm like, okay, maybe this is a chef's choice where it can rotate onto the bar and then come off, versus being on the actual catalog where I have to support this truffle for 4 months before I change it again. So there's times I can play, but I can take it away,
Well, and truffles really vary in price. I
Oh,
mean,
and
that
on the
is-
coast, easily starting price $4 per piece for the
Right.
same size as mine.
right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
tough.
yeah.
It's tough right now.
Yeah.
So if we get to the coast, if someone on the coast is listening, you'll ship it to them and they get it for
Honestly,
half the cost.
my web customers, my best customers are my coastal customers.
Are they?
Yeah, I have one
Sure.
guy in California, Santa Barbara. He has spent $1,600 in 1 month just sending out gifts. And I say, Mark, why are you doing this? This costs so much money. And he goes, it's still cheaper having you ship it than buying from Santa Barbara. And I said, okay.
Oh,
Wow.
wonderful. Well, we're going to take a short break here and we'll be back soon.
Okay.
We're back on the 402 Business Insider. This segment brought to us by the Lincoln Airport and the Lincoln Chamber of Commerce. I know you're a member of the Chamber because that's where we met.
Yes.
So, yeah, I love the Chamber. And then Gary's going to be at the Lincoln Airport next weekend, aren't you? Because you're gone.
Tuesday.
Oh, you leave Tuesday
morning.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, heading out to California.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
Do you need
Watch yourself.
you need someone to deliver some chocolates to California out there?
Maybe.
Well, remember, my son's the CEO of it.
Oh, yeah.
International chocolate company. But
that's all right.
I'm
Bring
just,
some good
Josh,
stuff.
if you're listening,
So
her chocolate's better.
Are you going to San Francisco?
Yeah, we'll fly in there. He's in Concord, but
If it's a company, I think it is, and I can say I'm also a fan.
TCHO?
It was one of my gateways
Cho
when I was
chocolate?
younger. But
yeah, it's interesting. They've done so many amazing things with how they produce the chocolate and different things. They match. Okay, matcha. I'm not really sure what matcha is.
Yeah, it's like a green leaf powder that you whisk.
Okay,
and, put it.
They paired that with kelp from the Monterey Bay Aquarium and with their scientists and made a matcha and coupled it with chocolate. That was amazing.
Was it white chocolate?
I don't know. It was the thing was kind of greenish. I don't know. That's
Might
all.
have been white if you could see the
it was
green.
just yummy, like your chocolates. That's all I'm gonna say.
You guys are like geeking out, and I look over here. You guys have the same look on your face that I do. Like, what?
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I love it.
If I was doing matcha with like kelp, I'd probably put it in white, and then I'd maybe do like some freeze dried raspberry sprinkled just for a little like.
See, if I was working with kelp, I'd probably put it in the garbage. That's just me, though.
Oh, health benefits.
I'm just glad you know what kelp is.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That's great.
So now, when you started, did you start in your? I mean, you didn't start in your basement, but did you start in your kitchen? Did you go right into a storefront?
No. Like we had that 2-room schoolhouse, so we did like a cottage license thing, and so we were north of Omaha in the ranch schoolhouse. So we lived in one side because it's identical, and then we baked and shipped in the other side. So my first set of products were not great because there wasn't Instagram really back then. Chocolate was not trending for another 10 years. So there weren't instructors, there weren't workshops and classes and things. So like trying to learn the science, I would just buy like cookbooks from well-known chocolatiers and read it and go, okay. Like I remember the first chocolate I made with alcohol. I fed it to my husband, and he did one of those like, that moment of like it's just got and he's like trying to swallow it, and
he's trying to spit it.
And I was like, "Am I close?" And he's like,
"No,
it's memorable." And I was like, "Oh,
right. You're on the other side of the world."
Like just like understanding tempering is so imperative because you have to temper chocolate and temper cocoa butter when you're painting for the coloring, but just understanding the science of what is happening. Why do you need to do it? How do you keep it stable? How do you work for 2 hours with it without it over crystallizing? So many mistakes. Like I tell my girls, I have an album of some of my first stuff, and I look at it to keep myself humble to be like, you were bad at this, and you just keep going. You just keep trying, keep learning
with anything.
Yeah. So I do continuing it of some sort every year. I've done it for 18 years.
That's incredible.
Gotta keep learning.
And how long have you been in Lincoln now?
We moved here May of 19, opened November of 19.
Oh, that's a perfect
dramatic pause.
Perfect
Pass
time
the tequila
to come down and open a storefront.
Yeah, with no advertising budget.
That was when I left the radio station, was in late 2007. Joined my wife at the marketing firm, and it's like perfect timing because 2008 everybody's flush with cash and spending money in marketing, and except everybody was broke and the market crashed.
Exactly.
So what was that like?
Honestly traumatizing.
Sure.
We sold everything in Iowa to have enough cash to put into the new build Hampton was doing. Like they had to build it, but they can't build it for free.
Right.
So it's like we got a $250,000 loan just to start the business. We hired staff. We opened late, so I had them like putting IKEA tables together and polishing doorknobs, waiting to open, and then we opened and we had some momentum. We had a little TV segment. It was great. And then obviously early 2020 shut the doors. So the people that had started coming definitely couldn't come anymore.
Right.
And the people who didn't know about us couldn't find us because they didn't know about us and they didn't care to know about us.
Right.
And then when we finally started opening up again, we weren't really in anybody's routine yet. Lincoln is full of very avid routine goers. So unless I am a part of your routine for like 3 years in a row, you're really not going to come find me. You know, like luckily, thank God, the drive-thru opened 1 month before COVID closed us. So we were advertising, like we revamped our website. We had a curbside app. We had order online. We had that thing where we had a lamp in the door. Remember when you were supposed to be at capacity, but not really at capacity, but you couldn't have people in the store, but like maybe 8 people. And so we had a light in the window saying, if the light is on, come in. If the light is off, we're at capacity.
Crazy.
Yeah. I mean, we
Jeez,
have
but
seating for
necessary.
50 and we could serve 10 people at a
Oh
time.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, when that was so crazy when that opened back up with restaurants, you know, I think of one of my favorite restaurants here in town. I know the owner real well. And, you know, he had great staff. And of course, they were making really good money on tips alone, really.
mhm.
And then everything had to close. And then when it came back at 25% occupancy, all of the, you know, his great waiters and waitresses were like, I gotta make a living on
Yeah.
the tips of 25% occupancy.
Right.
I had my flower shop for 38 years and sold it during COVID. Fortunately, there were 2
Good
other
for
shops
you.
in town that were still interested in buying it. But I had definitely developed into an event floors for sure.
Mhm.
And like that March, when everything closed down, it's like a lot of the companies and the university that I worked with and everything, they didn't just cancel events for that month. They're like, we're just not going to do any events through the end of the year. This is going to be
Yes.
tragic. I'm like, okay, sure. I can survive on 20. My favorite phone call was from the insurance company 6 weeks later that said, hey, we're just trying to call all of our clients and see how you're doing, if there's anything we could do to help. And I just let them go through the whole, you know, and I said, yeah, sure. I said, so say my business is down 75%. So a 75% reduction in my insurance
Mhm.
rates until this goes back up
And they
would
said
be
no.
great.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
said no.
Oh, we can't help you with that.
Yeah, no, we kept
Yeah.
our full staff on. You paid full rent, and we served
Yeah,
like
it's a
4
lot.
people a day.
Did
It
you
was-
pivot? Did you do anything
We
kind of
we had some PPP money, and we used that A to keep the staff on. B, we rolled it into a new website that could make truck booking online all by yourself, pick up curbside, shipping. We recategorized everything to make shopping more exciting. We
Perfect.
added more products. And like, did we have 35 grand for a website?
yeah.
No. But do you find it and you just don't pay yourself and you hope to God someone orders? Yeah, it was, I had to get, a lot of people had like COVID puppies and COVID babies. I got a COVID horse. Like I was literally, I mean, I say this with no shame. I was severely depressed. I was
Oh, sure.
turning into an alcoholic. I hate to say that
Oh,
on
sure.
air, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no hope.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Well, and I like for our company, we're a marketing firm. Guess what? If nobody can come to your restaurant, you ain't buying advertising to tell
Yeah.
people don't come.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was, we all had to pivot,
Mhm.
and
really-
it was a
it was really
scary
scary. Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite stories Gary shares is the desk drawer full of paychecks. You know, you write yourself a paycheck and you
Yeah.
put it in the drawer because you can't afford to cash it.
Yep. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Right?
it
Yeah,
was
we've been
pretty
there.
bad,
Been there,
yeah.
done that. You do what you have to do.
Mhm.
Yes, you do.
Cases like that, you have to be innovative.
So, did business pick up during that time? Did the website help? Did it work?
Yeah. Like right now we're up at least 28% from last year.
Nice.
And from the year before that, that would be almost a 46% increase from the year before that. So yeah,
Great.
we've been doing a lot of SEO work lately. So much so that we actually got flagged for using the word turtles because our SEO is working too well. So Demetz is like the actual company that owns turtles from 1914. Everybody uses turtles. Like there's the Southern Georgia praline company that uses turtles. Norman Love uses turtles, which is a big chocolatier. But for some reason, my website slid into their lawyer's inbox.
Oh,
And we had
yeah.
a cease and
Jeez.
desist about a month ago. A lot of people chimed in, helped us come up with a new turtle name. So right now we're in the process of having to throw away all my packaging and change my website, change all my backlinks because
Well, this will sound
I'm in
strange, but
cease and desist.
because we've gotten cease and desists in
Yeah.
our business before too. And I had a friend of mine, the first time I told him, I was freaking out because I got a cease and desist, and he goes, "Congratulations."
I know.
I go, "What the hell are you talking about? Congratulations." He goes, "Travis, you've had such an effect in somebody else's business that they hit the panic button, and the only thing they can do is call their lawyer to try and make you stop."
Oh no,
Right.
I literally on our video on our Facebook where I said help us come up with a new name. I literally said I'm flattered. Like,
Yeah.
you're welcome. I mean, our turtles are better than theirs. Our turtles are very, very popular. It's a honey vanilla caramel that really puts it over the top. So.
You should sue them and make them call theirs turds.
Yeah.
Yours turds.
Okay, on the turd note, we're going to take a break here and we'll be back on another topic.
Okay.
Yes, we will. Very good. You're listening to the 402 Business Insider. We'll be right back. We're back for the last segment of the 402 Business Insider. This segment is brought to us by Sutter Heyman Jewelers and James Arthur Vineyards, who Jim is going to come in. He's filling in for Gary next week. So how's that for timing? And
there
I think
you go.
we're talking
Love
to
Jim.
the
We've had a couple
still.
pairings with Jim. Does a great job.
He does.
Yeah,
he
definitely,
does.
definitely.
I know he did. Yeah, I knew he did the junk food pairing.
Oh, yeah.
But
This-
I know. Oh,
yeah,
man,
we
that
had,
would be
I
good
think,
with
one
chocolate.
at the landing and one at his place. So
Very
yeah,
nice.
Sweet.
Fantastic. Well, in this last segment here, I mean, there's so many. We got to have you back
all day.
because I don't think
This
we
is
got
so
to
much
but
fun.
one question off of my sheets
I'm
here.
sorry.
I know. I was just
No.
reading it going, okay.
It's like, well, I could ask you about a business question, or I could taste this brownie.
Yeah.
Which direction do I go?
Brownie.
Yes.
It's good because we want people to have the experience so that they're curious enough to come visit.
Well, this has been
Or
an
order
experience.
online.
Yes,
honestly.
it really
It
has.
really has. And I mean, the difference between biting into a Hershey's chocolate bar and these treats we've had, which are amazing. And you've been cutting them into 4 pieces. So I'm just getting like
Yeah,
the most.
just barely,
I remember the
yeah.
first piece I looked at, I'm like, well, I'm not going to do anything. And then I'm like, oh my Lord, this transported me to heaven and back.
Well, and I'm going to go after the show. Because you're kind of on the way. You're on the way now, anyways. I got to get those. That snozzberry thing. That was
yeah.
Man, that was good.
Get some for
Good.
Shannon.
The lemon thing was good.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything for Shannon. I'll get it and say it's for Shannon. It'll never make it home.
Well, you could say it was just so hot, babe.
That's right. It melted.
Yeah.
It melted.
Yeah.
I had to throw it all away.
I know. That's like me when I'm like, hey, Tom's, where's that chocolate I brought home? And it's like, what did it look like?
I don't know.
Art.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I absolutely love it.
Give us real quick, give us the URL, give us the address.
Oh, so easy. Just chocolateseason.com.
There you go.
www.chocolateseason.com. You could Google Chocolate Season. You could go on Instagram, on Facebook. We have a really lovely social media account. We're always posting something new. We post stuff in stories. We have daily specials. Hi, pro tip, get on our email newsletter. No, it does not suck and it is not boring. It's visually dynamic and you get specials. Like we had a free shipping special. Whenever we change collections, we'll do a 50% off collection transfer sale. So, cause like I want to get it out real quick to get the new one in, and only people on the email know about it. 50% off.
There you go.
I mean, come on.
And
then like you get birthday discounts. Like someone just had a 15% off birthday discount. You get $5 off your first order when you join the newsletter. And they're fun. Like we just had our last email went out yesterday and it was talking about how do we make chocolates. And we had like pictures and it was like, it's a 3-day process to make one tray of chocolates.
Wow.
So,
Gosh,
so you learn that fun stuff. I give out recipes on my newsletter. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. There's a movie called Chocolat.
It's one of my inspiration movies. Yes.
Yes.
I love
Okay. I love that movie. I've been thinking about it all week going, oh my gosh, I would just love to make chocolate, but I don't think I would be very
honestly,
good at it.
this is an ask for everybody listening here. Everybody's asked me about classes. I have severe imposter syndrome. It's a thing. I need therapy, I'm sure. But I just don't know what you guys think would be interesting to learn and or do. So if anybody's listening and wants to email me or social media me or go through the website, all the contact us pages go to me. I do all the correspondence.
Okay.
I would love to know what is interesting to you so I can develop a class for you.
That would be great. That experience would be absolutely
I just feel like if
awesome.
I did it, I have this fear. Like I think one time I must have had a birthday party and nobody came because I was tall and awkward. Like I just have this fear of like social rejection. It's really high on my list.
You're not awkward. You're absolutely wonderful.
But yeah, so if anybody's
Let's
listening
start
and wants to give me emails or socials, I look at all of it. I just want to know, what do you want?
It's an interesting
What do you
idea. I
want?
mean, everybody wants to be able to do things themselves.
Yeah. And experiences are the thing. I mean, they sell like in silent auctions, live auctions. Experiences.
Oh my gosh, that cocktail class with Jesse at the Post was so much fun.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So much fun. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah, I do little flower shows where I teach people how to design flowers, and they love
Yeah.
it. We have wine, and now we'll have chocolate.
Yeah.
There you go.
The charcuterie board, which is
We've done chocolate charcuterie boards. Tasting
And
boards.
I love the gift idea for businesses, especially because
gifting.
you know,
We make it so we are literally a one-stop shop. You send me an email of what do you want? Who's it going to? Like, is it a break room? Is it a VIP? Is it the family? Who's it going to? What's your price point? When do you need it out? What's your card message? Send me your logo. I design the card. We design the box. We ship the gifts. We invoice after it's done. Have a nice day.
wow.
It's all done in-house.
And you can do like like if you have 50 clients, send them
Oh,
all.
honey, like one of our we'll send out 300 packages for one client.
Wow.
All shipped out of the store.
so nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's not, well, we have a client that only sends 12. Same attention as the 300 client.
Wow.
Oh, sure.
And the chocolate covered potato chips is a slam dunk because it's in a tin, right?
It's
Is it a tin?
It's been moved into a clear like polycellophane looking, because people wanted to see inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
so now you can see everything, because sometimes chocolate covered chips don't have enough chocolate on it. So now you can show you, look at all the chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Learn how to just make a chocolate covered potato chip as
I
an
guess.
experience. That
There's
could kind
your
of be fun. All
class.
sorts of
make
You
your own
come
chocolate
in,
bars.
you dip, you go.
Yeah.
Grab a box, hit the door.
I like it.
So I don't know if we were talking about this off air or on air, but so when you make, so you're going to make this, let me find one that's not in French I can pronounce, blueberries and cream.
Yes. Oh,
So you're going to
that's
do
so
the
good.
blueberries and cream, right?
Yeah.
So when you do that, you have to make 32 at a time? It comes on a tray.
I would never make one tray at a time. I mean, I made the one tray of lemon for Joyce, who's been a client of mine for almost 2 decades. But yeah. So batch sizes, cavities in the molded bonbons are anywhere from 24 to 32 cavities per polycarbonate tray.
Okay.
Which in my email I talk about how we have to hand polish every little cavity, and then hand paint it. But yeah, so a batch size might be anywhere from 7 to 14 to 20 trays at a time for one flavor.
Got it. Okay. So labor intensive.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, 3-day process.
You've got to price that into everything that you do. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's just a lot.
How many employees do you have?
Depends on the season. I have some full-time and some part-time. Obviously, a lot of the baristas are part-time because we do a lot of like students and everything, but 24 to 29.
Wow.
At a time.
And is turnover, because I know when I went in, a lot of young people. And
weekends always have my baby crowd too. Like I got a lot of high schoolers and young college people on the weekends.
Have any of your employees ever sent you to HR? Mine used to send me out into the hallway to talk to myself all the time to shape up. You're probably so sweet that never happened, but I was always had to go talk to HR.
We have a wonderful culture at the chocolate season.
How could you not?
I love my staff so much. I literally call them my babies. Like they are my babies. And I have a 14-year-old and I have a 47-year-old, but they are all my babies.
Yeah.
They are. I'm very, unfortunately, very, very attached to my staff.
I opened my business when I was 24. 9 months in, one of my employees said, I need to talk. Can we go in the office? I'm go, sure. Okay. So she was 52. So we go in the office and she breaks down about how her marriage is falling apart. I'm like, I've only seen 24 summers. I don't think I'm capable of this. But
I've had a lot of can Mama Erika fix this? Yeah.
Well, we're at the end here.
Yes, we
are. Wonderful time
Tuesday
that we've had
through
together.
Sunday. Monday is my production and office day, so we're not open to the public. But Tuesday through Sunday, come see us. Waffles on the weekends, 8 to 1, open till 2.
Sounds wonderful.
40th and Old Cheney. Right.
Yeah, we're
That's
right by Buffalo Wings and Rings. So when you drive by, you'll see their big building. We're right there.
Yep. Right in the back. And then, is the truck going to be anywhere?
Brad's at an event right now, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so he'll get off at noon. So.
Okay. Very good. So he's almost
so
finished.
much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
So
We'll have you
so
back.
much fun. I don't want to go.
I know. I'll see you there.
Let's hang out forever.
All right. Well, we've got about 10 seconds to go here. So next week Jim Ballard's going to be in. He's going to talk with us, with me, and we'll see you next week.
And just